Welcome back to Storehouse of the Heart. I'm your host, Kim Wilson, and here at Storehouse, we write, read, investigate, think, and examine Scripture together. This is our Christmas challenge, verse 9, and it's found in John 13:13. You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, because that is what I am. Jesus here is washing his disciples' feet, and he is speaking with them. If we zoom out to John 13:1, it says, before the Passover celebration, Jesus knew that his hour had come to leave this world and to return to his Father. He had loved his disciples during his ministry on earth, and now he loved them to the very end. And my footnote says this: he showed them the full extent of his love. God is loving. God feels and displays infinite, unconditional affection towards his children. His love for them does not depend on their worth, response, or merit. God demonstrates his love for his disciples, and he encourages his disciples this way in John 13:14. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash each other's feet. Jesus is the supreme example of how to live in humility and love. Matthew 11:29 reminds us, take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. One commentary that I read said this: washing away the grime of the world and the dust of defeat and discouragement is foot washing. When we love one another, when we encourage one another, when we speak truth to one another and build each other up, when we forgive each other, we demonstrate God's love in the world. That same commentary continued to say this: the practice of being a servant pleases God. It fulfills our calling. It brings blessing and happiness. Ephesians 5:2 says this: and walk in the way of love. Jesus Christ loved us and gave himself up as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. And in John 13:34 and 35, we hear these words from Jesus. So now I'm giving you a new commandment: love each other. Just as I have loved you, you should love each other. Your love for one another will prove to the world that you are my disciples. Jesus, our teacher and Lord.